So what is world class to you guys? I'll define it how I define it. Like in my opinion, like world class to me is like I'm just picturing an 11. Like that's what I think of world class. I don't like
So it's just
there
one
can
player.
be there can be no there can be multiple right wingers that are world class, but I just cannot choose to like think that there are multiple right wingers that are world class. Like
Yeah.
I just don't think of them as like a right winger. I just think of somebody I'm playing up there.
Yeah.
Like I don't think of like, oh, like you
It's
know,
not positional.
How do you want to
yeah,
change?
it's not positional to me.
Hey,
It's
how
not
do you-
positional to me. It's just like 11 players in my
Yeah.
mind that I know are a cut above the rest. Like,
Yeah.
and it's not disrespecting like anybody else. Like, I don't think Saka or Foden is world class in my opinion. Like, I don't think either of them are world class. But like, I'm not saying that they suck though. Clearly, the people I rate
Okay.
both of them.
I'm glad you brought that up. You see, I feel like the term changed over the years. See, before, and this, I don't want to even change the question. I just want to ask you guys on top of this question, because before we had guys who were world class early on, and then that term world class stayed with them over the years. That never left them. Does that play a part in the question where a guy who was world class in the past stuck
You're
with
talking about
them?
Van Dijk. You're talking about Van Dijk.
Yes, there's not just Van Dijk, a whole lot of guys. Because before we knew our world class 11, the Barcelona, Real Madrid 11 for the most part, a couple of the Bayern players, you know, the big names. Okay, we've heard over the last 10 years.
Okay, let me
Hold on.
Yeah.
A lot of those names changed. A lot of them are gone now. Majority, there's a whole new generation of footballers, and majority of the good ones
For sure.
are young right now. So there isn't that last generation are pretty much gone. Like I can't even name any, to be honest. Like Modric is barely touching the pitch now, you know. So
okay, I agree.
all I'm saying, there's leniency now for new players to get that world class statement.
I 100% agree with that. But like, if you want to just talk about players up top, like, so for example, for me, like Mo Salah and Vinny Jr. are that much better. Like, and forget Mbappe, but Vinny Jr. and Mo Salah are that much better than the next crop of wingers. So you can include Saka, Leao, what's his name? Kvaratskhelia, whatever. Like you can include all those players.
Yeah.
Like I think there's such a big distance between those two and Mbappe and the rest that it's silly to call these players world class too, in my opinion.
It's probably true a lot. But the thing is, again, that's where it comes back to what I said. Like they've had their years in that world class statement. You know, like that's already been established 5 years ago. Even though as young as Vinny and Mbappe are, Haaland, that's been established a while ago, right?
I think what it is it's a mixture of it. It's you get a world class title for years of work.
Yeah,
you can't get you should get a world class title.
People get it differently. People get it differently.
Season.
People get it differently.
Yeah, but you should not be getting world class title.
Bro, we knew Mbappe was world class.
Then if you say that, then you can't say based off one season, you can't put Haaland in it then, because Haaland is technically been the best.
He's been world class.
Nobody said did you guys call him world class when he was in Dortmund?
Yes, I did.
I didn't.
We had this debate before, remember?
I didn't. But guess what?
He was on the cusp,
he was in
if you
Dortmund.
remember.
Yeah, he was on the cusp. He went to Dortmund, bagged his 20 plus. Then he went to City, bagged 50. Then this season he's not been playing that great. So to say like those two seasons,
great. He leads the league in goals.
No, but his standards.
Missed 2 months.
He missed 2 months. Yeah. So.
His standards.
He's still top goal scorer, but whatever.
I'm not saying to everybody else.
Yeah.
That's world class. You lead a league in.
But let's stick to the point.
I hear it. I hear it. You're getting caught in semantics. I'm not saying he's not world.
He got
he's not at that peak where he was. That's all I'm saying.
But I hear you.
That's it.
Look, I think. My point is, yeah. Go ahead, Mo. Sorry.
I was gonna say my point is basically you have years of work, and the work proves that you're world class.
Yeah.
And then even then, there's only like Lee said, it's not positional. I'm not looking at like.
Yeah, I'm not saying the DM or the one attacker midfielder. It's just it's not like a group.
Yeah, I'm not making 11. To me, it's more like if I were to field.
It's like 14.
A game.
It's like 14.
If I were to field, I'm thinking like if I were to field a game, who would be in that game? Like if I'm about to make like an all-star game.
Yeah,
who would I throw in that game?
In it? Yeah, exactly.
Like who am I thinking of right away that goes in that game?
And what I was trying to explain to was like I was talking to somebody offline, but what I was trying to explain to is like, like the generations it changes. Like when we were younger, like there were way more world class midfielders than attackers.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of like flipped. Like there's barely any world class midfielders in my opinion. and Mbappe.
I think you know what it is.
There's not that many.
Well,
There's not that many.
Right.
There's not that many. Like okay, if I could just rattle some off right now, like I would say Jude, KDB, Rodri.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep going after that. It's hard to keep going.
Yeah,
after
I
that.
generally can't even think of any.
Like it's really hard to
the whole season. You would have said Thiago, but he's out the whole.
I've never in
Not
my
right
life
now.
called Thiago world class. No,
I'm
really all set. I'm really all set.
No,
He got injured. He got injured stretching the other day. But what I would say is like it just changes. Like because back in the day,
there's a reason it changes.
Fabregas, Xavi, Iniesta.
Yeah.
Like there were so many midfielders that we would call world class. So I feel like people are like psyching themselves out and trying to like plug in this quota, this fake quota, whereas it just shifts and changes. Like right now, like I can't think of a world class left back. You tell me who.
Yo, fullbacks in general. I can't think
No. You tell me, Mo. Give me a world class fullback.
Damn.
Grimaldo.
Behave.
I still think like
you know what I mean. Like, bro, there's it just.
I think the best fullback is still. I think right now best fullback probably in the world is Davies, but he's not like it's not like I go to him.
I
like,
never considered him world class though.
I don't think I ever considered him world class.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But
there was you're right. There was more competition before, so.
I'm just saying, like it fluctuates, like as we move and the sport evolves. Like I just don't think it's as straightforward as it.
No, but again, Lee, like there was established ones before. Now there's like a new gen of guys coming up. That's why there's certain players, and that's why people get offended when we bring up new names because they're kind of put there again by default, right? Because there's nobody else there.
We
have to put a left back at default, right? Because there's nobody else there.
No. We can leave it open.
We can leave it open. You have to put. There has to be somebody who's the best.
No, we do not.
But listen to the definition that we were having. Though, the best players. It's not positional.
No, it is positional. It's the world class means you're the best at your position, Achi. The best at your position. Nah.
That's for you. There's no actual definition.
No, there is.
There's no actual like. Find me a Webster definition right now. Go look at Webster's dictionary. Give me the definition, and I'll agree with you.
My definition is you're the best, one of the best in your position, and there's not many who can say that, brother. There's how many million clubs in the world? There's only a few who are the best in that position. Okay,
I just feel like that's too broad and that's too like illusory, including too many people. Like I'm not gonna call. It's not though. I'm not gonna call Mo Salah and Rodrigo world class. Like that's so like that doesn't. Even though I know how good Rodrigo is and I understand the level of play he's at, but I'm not gonna call both of them world class. That's disrespectful to Mo Salah.
I'm gonna say that your definition wouldn't work back in the day, Andrew. Because think about it this way: there's a period where you had Ronaldo, Messi,
and those
Neymar,
debates were fun,
Ribery, Hazard,
Neymar, a bunch of names.
Robin towards the end bit.
Yeah,
they were all. But bro, that's six players for two positions.
No, but that's why we had fun in those debates. We wouldn't mention some of them because
hold on.
This guy is the world class.
Is Saka any of those levels? Is Saka at any of those players levels?
No, he's not. He's not. But
that's
again, you can't think of anybody else who's in those levels. though.
You're missing my point.
You don't have to fill it in,
definition.
You don't have to fill in the
definition. Your definition was there has to be a player that's the greatest there, one or two.
Yep.
I mentioned 6 players.
Yeah.
Some of them aren't world class anymore by your definition.
I hear that.
Some of them are not.
Also, in the same time, there has been a big drop on stardom too.
It's not Mo Salah, Mbappe, Haaland, Vinny.
That's a pause right there. A big pause and a big gap after that.
But exactly. But that's okay. We have to be okay with that.
But again, back to my point. You can't just put 4 players. You have to put players by default because they are better than the others.
Right? You know what's funny? Like a lot of these guys, like they can answer their own question. Like if they just literally out loud go Haaland, Mbappe, Vinny, Mo Salah, Martinelli. Like that is so like it doesn't even even sound right.